Hi friends, Joe Mull here. I hope this message finds you all doing well, hanging in there, getting through things one week, one day at a time. I wanted to take a minute and record a quick video for you to speak to something that I think a lot of leaders are struggling with right now. Last week, we were contacted by a client of ours who booked us to do a webinar next month on some of the challenges that leaders might be facing as they attempt to return to normal operations, especially challenges related to teamwork and employee engagement and leadership. And as part of our prep work for this, they invited us to pop into some of their online and social media communities so that I could get a little bit of a look at some of the conversations that are taking place there right now among their members. And so I did that, and I saw a couple of challenges listed that I think have something in common. I saw some comments from some folks who were struggling to figure out whether the people working for them were actually doing as much while working from home as they say they are. I saw some leaders post about some questions related to getting their teams focused and productive and feeling like people really aren't churning out what they're capable of or what they normally would be able to. There was one post in particular that stood out to me from a manager who said that they had had an employee that they had originally had to lay off. And when they were ready to bring her back, she asked for more time. She said she wasn't ready to come back yet because she was dealing with a care issue for her parents. And this person went on to say that they don't think this person's being honest, that this was a convoluted story and it doesn't jive with what that employee was doing, with her parents prior to the layoff. What all of these things have in common is they have an underlying assumption of deceit, that the employees are getting one over on us or that employees are lying about their circumstances. And while that certainly may be true, we all have had folks on our teams who have gamed the system and not been forthright with us about their needs or what's going on. I think what we need to do as leaders right now is go the other way. I think we need to assume good intent. I think we are living through a once-in-a-century crisis, the likes of which have never been seen before by any of us. We're all living through this and figuring it out as we go. And as far as people being productive and effective in their roles as they could be, of course they're not. Of course they're struggling. Those folks who are working from home and maybe just getting this much done right now, that may be the best they can do. They may also be homeschooling their kids and trying to maintain a house they can't leave. There are so many intense challenges that our employees are facing right now, many of which they're not telling you about, that we serve them better if we assume good intent. We operate with the assumption that they are good people doing the best that they can most of the time. So when you think about the interactions you're having with your team, I want you to ratchet up the trust. Is that employee making up a story about why they can't come back right away? Maybe. Or maybe their circumstances have changed. Sure, her situation with her parents probably aren't the same as they were before this crisis, and maybe it's because of this crisis. So lead with trust, start with trust, ratchet up your trust, not only because it will preserve your relationship with your employees, but you will sleep better at night without bringing that onto yourself, without taking on that angst and that worry that your employees are getting one over on you. For now, I hope you all are hanging in there. Good luck. Thanks for everything that you do to take care of so many, and we'll see you next time.